Danny Ainge is next. He's at the introductory press conference of Kemba Walker and Enes Kanter. Ainge told a funny. Let's watch.
When we got done with the draft and we started our preparation for free agency, as we started planning for Plan A, our Plan A was Kemba Walker and Enes Kanter. And we're very fortunate that they chose the Boston Celtics.
Pablo, Walker's an all-star, and Kanter's pretty good, but are you buying this Plan A talk?
Were you watching their faces? I don't think they bought this Plan A talk. What this is a plan, but it is not Plan A. And in Danny Ainge's defense, Bo, all general managers spin. They all do. Everyone does it. Daryl Morey did it. Bob Myers does it. Everybody. But few spin this egregiously. Right? This is something we've been tracking for years. We know they wanted Anthony Davis, and then they wanted Kevin Durant, and on and on.
Yeah, but when Plan A disappears, Plan B becomes Plan A. Like, that's the only thing. No matter what the end result is, it becomes Plan A once you get to the point of telling people about it, and that's all he could really spin on this one. This is not the way he started with this plan, but I also think that semantically his argument is, well, once free agency started, because once free agency started, they knew that Kyrie Irving wasn't going to be there. They knew that Al Horford wasn't going to be there. So what they're telling us is our Plan A is two dudes who aren't as good as the two dudes that we had last year. Hey, good luck with that.
And that actually might be the most egregious lie he told, was that once free agency started, this was our plan. They started planning for free agency back before even they got Kyrie Irving. This all started when they started amassing all of the assets for Anthony Davis, and then we know for a fact that they wanted Kyrie Irving to go get Anthony Davis, and then it went down the line. But now we get to this situation where Kemba and Enes Kanter are the guys. And I wonder, is this a honeymoon period, or is this the weird period after a bitter divorce? Because I don't even know how good they're going to be able to feel much longer, because now they're going to have to show and prove that this can all be good again really quick.
So the question for Brad Stevens is, what are you going to do with Kemba Walker, right?
Yep.
What are you going to put the ball in his hands and say, go out here and make it happen? Are you going to do things that get him the ball early in the offense, which is when he's most effective? Because Brad Stevens runs an offense that's really good to have at a mid-major where all your recruits are basically the same and everybody feels like, ooh, I might get the ball, and then they get all excited about it. Thing is, this is the NBA, and the best coaching you can do in the NBA is to coach your best player the best way you can. If you get the most out of your best player, you are probably going to get the most that you can out of your offense, and he's going to have to humble himself to a degree and hand the ball over to Kemba Walker and let it happen.
And the humbling must take place because Brad Stevens, we know, is an excellent peacetime coach. But when it comes to problems of distributing playing time and the basketball, that's where the wartime starts, and that's where we've known him to struggle. But what they're hoping for, really, what Kanter at least is hoping for, is, you see that number 11? Here was his explanation as to why we should all feel very good that Enes Kanter is in Boston.
Why did you pick number 11?
Well, it was my old jersey number, by the way, number 11. And I want to be the reason that no one else will.
He left the house.
I had to say
that.
He did. A direct quote from the Kyrie Irving marketing campaign that went extremely sideways. And now the pressure isn't the pressure on also Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum?
No.
Because don't they have to show, though, that they can coexist, and it wasn't them, it was the other guy?
No, they do not. Nobody has to prove they can coexist. They got to prove they can play, right? Like that's where this is going to get tricky. As much as I think they need to put the ball in Kemba Walker's hands, I don't know how you go explain that to Tatum and Brown. This is the danger of getting those guys that were drafted in the top 3. They're set to break out now. They're at the point in their lives and their careers where they want to do more. Good luck, Brad Stevens. Still think you need to give him the ball.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.